Floating dome type biogas plant is discussed in this video. Floating dome type biogas plant, biogas is produced. Biogas is produced from organic materials or waste such as cattle dung or biomass from farms, gardens, kitchens, industry, poultry droppings, night soil, and municipal waste, and are subject to a scientific process called anaerobic digestion in a biogas plants. In the floating dome type biogas plant is shown in figure. It consists of two main elements. One is digester, another one is gas holder, and there is inlet pipe and outlet pipe, and in between them there is a partition wall. So the tank is made up of brick construction, and it is underground. It is below the ground level, and the inlet tank is connected to the digester by the inlet pipe. In the inlet tank is also called as inlet mixing tank. In the inlet mixing tank, cow dung and water slurry is prepared. So it is called as inlet mixing tank, and it is fed into the digester. Whenever this is a floating drum, the gas holder is called as a floating drum or floating dome. So it is called as floating dome type biogas plant. In the floating dome type biogas plant, there is a partition wall. So the sludge came out of the partition wall and is collected through the outlet tank, and there is a support for inlet pipe and the outlet pipe. So the diagram can be drawn for a full page. This floating dome type biogas plant diagram drawn for the full page. So in the floating dome type biogas plant, there are two types of biogas plant. One is floating dome type biogas plant, and another one is fixed dome type biogas plant. Floating dome type biogas plant is called as KVIC, Khadi Village Industries Commission model, and the fixed dome type biogas plant is called as Janata type. So in the fixed dome type model, instead of gas holder, there is a fixed dome, a concrete construction which is a fixed. Here the gas holder moves up and down. It is of air-proof gas holder, and it moves up and down. It is made up of gas holder or gas valve and this setup is made up of stainless steel. Whereas in the fixed dome type biogas model, it is made up of brick construction. Okay, this Khadi village KVIC model, it was developed in 1954. This plant mainly consists of a digester or pit for fermentation, where the anaerobic digestion process takes place, and the floating drum for the collection of biogas. It is called as floating drum or gas holder. Important components of KVIC plant: digester tank. The depth of digester tank is about 6 meter and diameter is about 1.5 meter. The digester tank is made of bricks. Partition wall at the center divides the digester tank vertically. Floating dome gas holder. The floating dome gas holder is made up of mild steel or sometimes stainless steel, and the dome is cylindrical in shape. The dome floats on the fermentation slurry. The gas holder dome is above the ground level, whereas the digester tank is below the ground level. The dome tightly fits into the digester, and there is no escape of gases. The fermentation of slurry produces biogas, which is collected in the gas holder. The drum moves up and down depending upon the amount of gas collected. When the biogas is produced, the drum moves up. When the biogas is taken out of the tank, the drum goes down. The cost of the drum is 40% of the total cost of the plant. And the digester and gas holder are not integral parts, they are made separate. The third one, inlet mixing tank. The slurry is prepared in the inlet mixing tank in equal proportion in the inlet mixing tank. Outlet tank, the sludge comes out above the partition wall and flow out to the outlet tank through the outlet pipe. Working principle: the slurry from the inlet tank enters into the digester tank. The digester tank complex carbon compounds present in the cow dung breakdowns into simple substances by the anaerobic microorganisms in the presence of water. In Hindi, cow dung is said to be gobar, and the biogas produced is also called as gobar gases. The anaerobic decomposition of complex Carbon compounds produces biogas, and the biogas that's generated is collected in the gas holder. The gas is drawn from the pipe through the gas valve. Advantages of fixed dome type biogas plant: there is no air pollution, no greenhouse gases emission, no gas leakage in the construction. Construction is easy, it is a renewable form of energy. Disadvantages: life is less, it occupies more space, high construction cost, it is not suitable for cooler regions. Thank you.